Hi everybody, I'm Carrie Fairneck with CNTV. I am joined now by Sheriff Karamat, the new President and CEO of PCMA. Sheriff, we're excited, looking forward to the future. Let's talk about what you hope to accomplish.
Sure, thank you very much. Well, there's a long journey ahead. We've got new strategic plan, new vision, and we started those things 2 years ago, so the strategic plan was just approved at the last board meeting. So our goal is to start implementing that. We are moving from what was considered a largely North American organization to a global organization. That takes a lot, but our focus has always been education. You know that we're going to continue to be focused there, but at the highest level. Just moving towards that business event strategist goal of ours is going to be key. Secondly, how are we going to engage audiences? And how are we going to engage them the way they want to be engaged, not what we're prepared to serve up. So that's understanding our audience and better engage them, and how you grow that audience along with it. So we've got a few things ahead of us. On top of that, the foundation is doing incredible work, and the foundation this year has brought 104 students and professional members from around the world to the event. We want to continue that engagement and get the foundation as a part of giving around the world, so that we can actually galvanize the business events community around the world much more. So exciting stuff ahead.
Absolutely. I know everyone's going to miss Deborah's leadership, but it is such a great succession plan, and you're really ready for this role, right?
Well, I'm going to miss Deborah too. We're great friends. We've been working together for 12 plus years, so we know each other really well. Certainly going to see her socially, so we're not going to stop doing that. But Deborah was a phenomenal leader, and Deborah and I have worked so closely together. I understand how she thinks, she understands how I think. I'm looking to build upon the foundation that she's left.
You've been such a great team. It's really exciting to see where things are going. So I know all of us are looking forward to the future. Sheriff, thanks so much.
Thank you for having me. I continue to look forward to CNTV's support, and it's going to be a great few years coming up.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sheriff. So for Sheriff Karamat, I'm Carrie Fairneck. We'll see you next time.
From giving the right handshake to writing an effective email, PCMA is helping attendees elevate their own executive personal brands with this PCMA Business School session. Professor Kimberly Pace of Vanderbilt University says many times a person's perception of him or herself does not line up with how others perceive them.
Don't wait for a performance review or a 360. Ask people on a regular basis, how can I help you to be more successful, to learn about your own style, or is there something about my communication style that I can adapt that will help me in working with you?
Professor Pace says working on an effective and well-balanced presence in business situations is key in achieving positive results.
How they really are perceived in the pre-presence before people meet them, in the presence when they're face-to-face with other people, and in the post-presence after the meeting is over. And that they make sure that how they authentically want to be perceived as a leader really does come through.
And PCMA is already looking ahead to 2018, and joining me now is Claire Smith. She is the chair of PCMA. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. Great to have a moment to talk to you.
So tell me, what's in store? What can we expect?
Well, it's an exciting year ahead. We've got Pittsburgh to look forward to for convening leaders next year, which I think will be a great destination, and the people here have been so good in promoting and get people excited about attending. It's really going to be a whole new year for PCMA. We've got new leadership with Sheriff Karamat taking the helm, and I think that's an exciting opportunity to kind of take a look and evaluate and really ask some questions about how we're doing some things, which I'm excited about. We've got a new strategic plan, and it's bringing that plan to life and making that plan make sense for the chapters, for the staff, and for our membership. We want to focus on engagement, and not only how we engage our audiences, but then really how we engage our partners, our volunteers. So I think there's going to be a lot of really interesting opportunities for people to get involved with PCMA. This is a really passionate community. People love this organization, and that's demonstrated in the high percentage of members that come out to the meeting every year.
noticed this year one of the big themes is sort of thinking outside of the box. Is that something you're going to continue?
Oh, absolutely. Innovation is core to PCMA and our values. We really want to push the envelope and push the industry forward. You know, one of the great things that PCMA does, and they do it really, really well, is they take risks. And it's a culture within the organization to take those risks, to try new things. And that's how we all learn. I mean, some of our best lessons have been through not being successful. And so we want to really continue the momentum on that and really encourage not only our staff but our members to really keep pushing that envelope forward.
Claire, thank you so much, and we'll see you next year.
Great, thanks, look forward to it.
I'm seeing a lot of things going into the cloud. So I was just over at the tech bar and was looking at some of the books where, as a planner, I would be able to take notes on site and push them out to the cloud. But then also just in sessions where we're able to do more interaction, and so it's a much more engagement instead of being talked to. We're participating, attendees are participating in the conversation.
The apps themselves are becoming more ubiquitous. The types of uses for them are becoming a little bit more creative. Things like audio tours, for example. I could walk around the show floor, and based on my position, I can get information that's going to play through the headphones off of my device. They're going to talk to me about the company that I'm walking past, and it may match me up demographically with their products and tell me why they're of interest to me and why I should stop and connect with them.
Well, I actually saw for the first time yesterday in an interesting session where they used an Amazon Echo at their meeting, and they pre-programmed it so you could ask questions specifically about the meeting, like where the registration was or what time the shuttle's going to pick up. So I thought that was really neat. I'd like to incorporate that into one of my future events.
We're tracking our attendees by using the smart chips. It's great information, especially when you have all of these new innovative ideas that we're putting into place, and we want to see how that's tracking with the attendees, and are they actually going in, and how long are they staying there?
As part of PCMA's new reimagined The Future of Face-to-Face area is a space dedicated to brand strategies. Here, business event strategists are challenged to extend their brands into the marketplace and to make that brand part of the story they're telling attendees.
I think it's great. I think it's one of those skills that business event strategists sometimes don't realize how powerful the events can be to propel their brand. And I think the more they understand about brand strategy, the better job they can do with planning.
Attendees are hearing from marketing experts and also getting advice from other industry professionals.
Brand strategy, I think, is very important because it helps you before you even meet whoever your client is. It gives you a little head start.
CSR initiatives, good for the community and good for business. PSAV coordinated this assembly line where attendees packed creativity kits for children in Nashville's public school district. The district's visual arts coordinator says the city has a big focus on the arts, and initiatives like this make a real impact on children who may not otherwise have access to these supplies.
To receive something like this with a personal message on it, something from someone's heart, and they're going to know somebody thought about them and cared about them, I think it's going to make a really nice impact on them.
On top of the benefit to the community, PSAV says there's an equal business benefit. PSAV's Carla Carey says a CSR setting changes the tone when you're interacting with clients and opens a whole new level of communication.
It really does change the dynamics, and our customers are super excited about it and saying, how can we bring that into their meetings, and how do they better connect with their audiences through these types of initiatives?
PCMA is drawing leaders from all over the country, really all over the world, and joining me now is Andrew Ginther. He is the mayor of Columbus, Ohio. Thanks so much for joining us, Mayor.
Absolutely. What a great event. Incredible experience. This is the first time I've ever been here and really have a much better understanding of what PCMA is all about and the impact it's having here in Nashville.
I was going to say, I assume you've been to other industry events. How does this compare?
Oh, this is fantastic. I mean, you really get a better sense of the reach of PCMA and the impact it's having, you know, around the country and even outside of our borders. And sitting with Mayor Barry, Megan Barry, the mayor of Nashville yesterday, how excited she is about hosting this event and the impact it's having in Nashville is pretty exciting.
As a city leader, what value do you place on bringing business events to your city?
That's very important. It's a critical part to our economy. It's a great way for folks to get their start in careers and have incredible careers in the industry. And so being able to host an event like PCMA in the future is a top priority for me. We are going to host ASAE in 2019. And so going to be working with Sheriff and Deborah as, she winds down her service to the organization, but with Sheriff moving forward and the rest of the team to make our case, because we think Columbus would be a great place to host PCMA in the future.
Now, Experience Columbus is reaching out to PCMA attendees and members in their 20s. Why are you doing that?
Well, it's important for us to recognize, these rising stars, these leaders of the industry, to make sure that we recognize their contributions and also set the pace for all of us. And so, Columbus is a city on the move and on the rise. We have an incredible base of young, talented folks, and we thought this would be the perfect event for us to sponsor and support, because it really reflects our values about being smart and open as a community in Columbus.
Mayor Ginther, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.